so spicy. Okay. All right. I wanted to lighten the mood because things have been really intense. And we are in a Venusian season, Libra, right? Those skills are, in fact, cups. And so, for those who are interested in love, romantic partnerships, even friendships for some, because you got to start somewhere, right? You might be surprised at who's coming towards you or who you may run into. So, let us take a gander at who you may meet. Oh, where's the other ones? No, no, no. I like those. Ah, thank you. Let's grab these. Roll up my sleeves. Oh, there we go. Let's pull a little piece. Rose quartz. All right. Interesting. I just saw TikTok, but that made me think of the actual app. So I don't know if some of you guys are chatting up somebody or you did today. That person could have some potential for you. Right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Protect me, the channel, and those who view. Keep us in alignment with your direction. Let's look at love for Divine Collective, for those who are interested. Wow. So, that's interesting, because Bonnie and Clyde came out, and then by Felicia. So, Ride or Die, Us Against the World, dedicated partnership. Somebody may be letting go of that sort of ideology when it comes to their romantic partnerships. With peace out, thank you next, leaving, not caring. Maybe there's some level of indifference that you might have experienced. Yeah, you got swept up in some sort of Bonnie and Clyde relationship. Interesting. Some of you, so interesting. You could be quite single, like very, very single, right? Exploring your options, not really looking to settle down. You could end up getting swept up with a very unlikely person, because you're not looking at someone, they're not necessarily a side piece. But this love could be hitting like out of nowhere, like a situation that was low key, a little situationship, and then all of a sudden, look, you got lift off, y'all laughing together, and then you look, my boo. Then there's steps to make it legal. Look, potential family. Some of you have been in relationships with frenemies, right? And that could be also that Ba Felicia energy. Like, no longer, sleeping with the enemy. Just saying, let me slow down a little bit. Spilling the beans. You two might have a conversation, or you did today, because I keep seeing today, today, today. And y'all had a lot in common with revealing secrets, cats out the bag. You know, you might have found out how untrustworthy a connection was. You know, it looked good on the surface, but you know, it could just been something lusty, frenemy, you know. Or be mindful about opening up too fast. That's for someone in particular. Okay? I'm gonna just put that down for a second. Yeah, look, partnership and wisdom. That's what I was getting initially from the Bonnie and Clyde and by Felicia. Yeah. Right. Love affair, beware. Love affairs at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. And then here's alchemy, using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secret, transform the situation. Maybe that's who you got out of a relationship with, someone who was using alchemy to lure you in. You've taken some time to yourself. It looks like I saw vacation. All right, tell me about Bonnie and Clyde, please. Home base. Home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest place you can be. Change your environment. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Bye, Felicia. Wrong decision. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. Ooh. That's exactly what happened here. If some of you recently broke up with someone, directions on the bottom, right? Wrong decision, but here's the direction. That's for your benefit. If somebody just abruptly ended things, that's a blessing. Like someone you can really build with is on, look, direction and partnership. Look, love affair, fast changes and endings. This person coming into your life you're moving up. Like they're a step up. They're more of a match. And here's a surprise. Again, love may bloom in an unexpected place once you clear out this situation. Like I feel like someone's gonna make peace with that very, very soon. Look, Knight of Cups. You got new love coming in. Yeah. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. So the for some, getting over the heartbreak, Three of Swords, as fast as you can for your own success in love. Like really. Like that person was a player. Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. All y'all did was, you know, screw and fight. And look, Five of Pentacles. This person left you high and dry. Anyway, Bonnie and Clyde, home base. Look, this person leaving abruptly actually helped you make a decision that you were struggling to make, it seems like, with the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. I feel like, you know, the the sexual energy, like y'all, that chemistry was really good, but you wanted more and they didn't want more. Anyway, you're gonna find out something that you're gonna wish you didn't. I'm not gonna be the one to break it to you. I'm gonna let the person that need to spill these beans to you They going it's the person who tiptoeing around you, by the way. They really not trying to be around you. Anyway, interesting for those that come out like this. Yeah, I really feel like I want to get on to the new energy, but I have to say this to you. The person that you're no longer with, they were misleading you. Like they were interfering with like your connection to the divine. Cause interesting. Like this person was really trying to sidestep your intuition. I almost forgot I put water in it. Lord help me. Yeah. Anyway, this person, they're a mental manipulator, the person from your past, amongst other things. Anyway, let's talk about the new energy coming towards the collective. This person saw you, I feel as though walking on your own. I feel like you drew their curiosity. I also feel like look towards your future. You are so much better off without this individual. Like you barely got away from this, the situation, and somebody's already got their eye on you, and this person is actually very single, and they're very balanced. Because I'm looking at Pisces Virgo energy, there is opposite energy that's coming across very balanced to me. Oh yeah, interesting. What do they need to know about this new person coming towards them? That's got their eye on them. This person is marriage minded. They are looking for a higher form of commitment. I feel like they check all the boxes. This person could work for the government. Also, I'm getting, or they could even be a reverend or a pastor or something like that. Not a priest, because priests don't marry, or some sort of social justice warrior. For some, they're a defense lawyer. Ooh, okay. Thank you. For some, this person's a high ranking person in the military. Look, King of Pentacles. See that star? They could be a major or even a general. Interesting. Oh, I'm getting even admiral because they just showed me the world with all that water. Interesting. Ooh. See, the Seven of Swords just came out, and that's sneaky energy. It could even be a spook. Jesus Lord. Es- mm, yeah, espionage. Like, yeah, I'm definitely getting spooked. Hierophant, Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Right. Yeah, high priestess. I know what I'm talking about. Wow. Anyway, um, that being said, this level of access, this person knows who you are. That's wild. I would be mindful. I'm getting mixed energy, y'all. I really am. Some of y'all have been, I gotta say it because I see it as I'm thumbing through the cards. I'm seeing stuff like the devil, the dark practitioner card, and there has been some interference in your love life, but because you see, we don't have any, like, the only cup cards we have are the Eight of Cups. So, you haven't had much success in that department. That's okay. Hmm. Some of y'all gonna run into somebody from your childhood, and they gonna ask you out for a date. They're an air sign. Definitely could be a Libra. They're a correctionals officer. There is someone, y'all, I want to pick these up, who has been a little hot and cold with you. Um, I would be weary of that person. They're not really stable. Yeah. Somebody just got out of a really bad situation. Be patient. Be patient. Okay. All right. Who's coming towards the collective in love? Air. Could be an Aries. Like the energy of waiting. Also, somebody's contemplating. Look, again, this energy of balance. There's Libra, there's Aries. Again, the polarity. It's like they trying to meditate on how they want to come towards you. I feel like whoever this person is, they spend a lot of time daydreaming and fantasizing. They want to figure out a way that's going to come out victorious for them. I don't know how I feel. Yeah, they don't want rejection. They don't want to be defeated in this situation. Wow. They're ambitious about it, though. A little overly confident. Like somebody's really in their head. This could be that same air sign. A lot of air to this one fire. Oof. No, really, though. Two of Cups. Like, they know they want you. Like, for real. Because the Magician's on the bottom, right? And they're trying to figure out a way of being able to, like, partner with you, collaborate with you, teaming up with you for this Ten of Cups. Like, they're it's not willy-nilly. Yes, they find you attractive. They feel like you might have a lot of people vying for your attention. This is why all this strategy is coming up, this contemplation. They don't want to come across overly zealous. But again, there's some sort of like master plan energy. just started. Anyway. Yeah. Somebody's really patient, but they also want to invest. They're looking at the future and what could come. So they're planting seeds very slowly. There's also the energy of studying. Like this person, I don't know how they're observing you, but there's growth, there's development. Knight of Cups. Maybe that's how they want to pursue the relationship with you. Yes, it is. It is a collective reading, hi. But this is a love reading, so if you have a yes or no question pertaining to love, I will answer it. This winning at all costs energy needs to be examined, though. Because as I flip through the cards just to kind of like check the temperature, I'm seeing that this person would resort to spiritual manipulation, an attempt of binding or love spells and things of that nature. Um, I don't feel like it would be very, very effective because the moment I say that, there's the light worker cards to the Eight of Wands. And so there's this natural alchemical energy that's circulating around you guys. Like almost in a sense to try to aid in the attraction, the romance, the lure. Like they want you to just like all of a sudden like you're my soulmate type energy. I know, but if you understood how very rarely I touch this subject, I'm only humoring the energies because it is Libra season and it's Venus ruled. Love comes in many ways. It is a verb. I feel like if that applies to you guys, where this person may, it's this like, it's not come to me, it's like attraction energy, like a mojo bag, fast luck, something like that. It's like all of a sudden, it's like you're the missing piece. Look, from the Five of Pentacles, like, and then that you see them and like Six of Wands energy. That's what I don't care for about this. That they're not above sinking to. Isn't that funny? The oxymoron. They're not above sinking so low to attempt this sort of workings. As I say, that Eight of Pentacles again. Instead of working towards gaining your trust, your respect, having passion, naturally develop whatever it is, again, they want to put the fix in. So I don't really think this is the right person. Right. Again, this is all because this person doesn't want to hear no. That's this right here. And I do feel like this person is already very acclimated to spiritual tools and usages. But see, again, there's Archangel Michael. I said that from the beginning. There's a natural alchemical thing that is surrounding the collective to where when this is attempted, it's just deflected, transmuted, alchemized. So there's, as much as I want this to be high vibe, there's always going to be those people on the prowl looking for those to whom they could take advantage of. And this to me feels like that. Even though I see the Two of Cups, it feels false. Even though I see the Knight of Cups, it feels false. It's not balanced. It's like a false image, right? But this person, it leans towards an abusive personality, a domineering personality. You're quite strong yourself, and so you're no shrinking violet. You don't get tricked, or you don't fall for it. Yeah, you really quick to, walk away from situations. Good job. For some of you, this is something that you already have, and you could just be very resistant to new love coming into your life because you finally got things balanced. You're finally at peace. You might be a little curious, but you're much more reserved. Again, yeah, I feel like, yeah, peaceful transition, Six of Swords. You're more focused on your stability, your legacy, Ten of Pentacles, what you're building for your own future, your own joy, your own happiness, your own abundance. Are you open to opportunities? Yeah, but the right ones. Good job. But most of you are very much holding back from entertaining and engaging, from what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Oof. Mm. Action must match words. I get that. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. I mean, not Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. All right, I gotta say it because I see it. This dark practitioner, the High Priestess double energy, this person is going to come to a very climactic ending because this is the one responsible for running interference in your love life, or just attacking your Venus placements, because Venus is also money, guys. Yes, it is. Like a literal hole. Look, Queen of Pentacles, right? This is how this person could be a Capricorn. They don't have to be. They also could have a moon in Capricorn that's very prominent also. But anyway, oh, that's so annoying. This person has been trying to keep your life in a stronghold, manipulation, domination, trying to, it's suppression really. But here's the Ace of Wands, right? Trying to, block your inspiration, your movement, momentum, all that good stuff, your growth. But like I said, they're going to have a very horrible, tragic ending. So you can have this Ace of Cups, this brand new beginning, full Ace of Cups, right? This person's health could fail very rapidly. I feel like it's also going to be a very public decline. People are walking away from them on top of other things. You knew, but you may not have said. You had a feeling of where this competition and jealousy was coming from, where these attacks were coming from, but you definitely knew it was pertaining to your love life. See, all that Venus energy. It's okay. All that work they done put out, it goes right back to them. And it's gonna be your fault. Little old you is the reason, because they couldn't take you down and it built up. Yeah, did you just say good? But anyway, this has to happen so this love can come in. I know you good. I know you content. I get it. I really do. You're comfortable. You're happy. You didn't close up karmic cycles. I get it. Life's really good right now. You're not stressed about nothing or anything, but I feel like you've paid. And look at this energy. Aquarius, Pisces, and this is a Aquarius, Pisces cusp card. So those placements could be very significant. That time of year could be very significant. For those of you who may not be familiar, that is January 20th to February 18th for Aquarius, and February 19th to March 20th for Pisces. So, definitely more so. Look at this. Look. There's Venus, the Empress. There's the Sun, and there's the Eight of Cups. It's Pisces, but it's like the Sun is about to move out of Pisces. That's what it looks like. Or it could be transitioning. Oh, is that what it is? Let me look. Let me look. Hold on. I don't know if it goes that far. Oh, wait. Slow. There's nothing else fall. I have enough. Yeah. Oh no. I thought this one went into 2026 a little bit. Oh, it does. A little bit. It may not go that far. Dang it, it doesn't. Oh, shows me February. It doesn't show me the transits. Okay. Apologies. It doesn't show me as far into the future as I thought it would. It's a transiting planet position that's going to be very beneficial. Yeah. I feel like that's when you're going to see the results of your manifestation when it comes to this energy, uh, yeah, see, look. It's a transit. I know it's a transit. Anyway, you're going to meet this person around that time. So for those of you who like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, don't worry about it. It's not right now. This looks like on the early side of 2026. Oh, yeah. Not to mention, I feel like this person's be gone. Their energy will have dissipated from this realm. Oh, and the last little bit of emotional baggage that somebody is carrying, it gets taken care of in this time frame between now and Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, somebody's definitely been doing some sort of like because again, Venus, right? I'm seeing where like there's been some sort of targeted thing happening with your crown, your mental, about your mindset pertaining to wealth and finances, and just your relationship with money as a whole. Yeah, you actually have a very healthy relationship, a very grounded relationship, and somebody was definitely trying to plant negative seeds. Oh, I just saw the King and Queen of Cups. I love that. Two very emotionally available people. Love that. This is coming in quickly. Wow. Eight of Wands, Chariot. Look. 8, 7. Look at the countdown energy. Then look. 9, 10. Look at that. You could be having very vivid dreams. Oh, yeah. Like somebody really wanted you to worry and be stressed out. They really did. Anxious, all of it. but this energy is coming in swiftly to move it away. I'm not saying it had any impact, but even the energy that's being hurled towards you is being cleared away. Yeah, look at that. To attack your finances. See? Somebody doesn't want you to achieve a level of growth and stability when it comes to your craft, what it is you love to do, what it is that you're building. Not to mention, somebody wanted you to go beg the government for help. I'm not even joking. So that's crazy. Yeah. Somebody wanted you to be in dire straits financially. They thought it would be the best way of knocking you off your high horse. Wanted you to be seen as some sort of public disgrace. But look, but God, you keep being uplifted. Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. That's not your life. That's not your motion. And so even with this continued, look, I love this card because we know a lot of times the Nine of Pentacles, to be financially independent, you get a lot of heat. But so the sticker says, my anxiety is chronic, but this ass is iconic. Exactly. So you try as you want. You don't get to that position by accident, not without hard work and dedication and diligence. It don't matter what it looked like to you. The people who there understand what goes on behind the scenes that you'll never know. Oh, excuse me. Wow, two Michaels. Hi. Look at that. Interesting. Um, I don't know if you know, but most high priestesses, like when you're the real deal, you are on a government watch list. I just want to let you know. That's a sidebar. Um, but you are. Okay. Yeah. Look. I just saw the Hierophant. Look. They watch you very closely because they know you know. That's funny. They know you know. And so they like, well, what you got to say? Mm, mm. You be putting their mind at ease. I'm not kidding, son. Judgment. I'm not even joking. Because if you in a good mood and then you feeling stable and secure, life is right. All is well. But if you getting that Nine of Wands energy, it's changes is coming, son. I'm sorry. Death to the Five of Cups. Yo. Whoo. So yeah, they keep a close eye. They keep a very close eye on those who they've earmarked. Anyway, I'm sorry I had to say it because I saw it. But yeah, you have nothing to worry about, nothing to fear, nothing to be anxious about, no reason to be hopeless, you know, nothing to be. I feel like that's dumb because all their hard work never goes anywhere. Yes, they watch. Look, that's what I meant. Page of Swords, the Hierophant. Yeah, that's that government watch list. Um, yeah, son. Yeah, they watch a lot of astrologers and high priests and high priestesses. They sure do. They want insight too. I don't know. Anyway, also, there are people around you can feel the energy of change, like the winds of change. And this has got them like, and it's not a swords, the Ten of Wands energy. Like they can feel the energy. Yeah, see, look, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. They know, it's over for them. They know they gotta let it go. They know they have to release and surrender the situation, meaning you trying to cause you delays. Like they know they gotta walk away. It's crazy because you would never think there'd be so much energy directed towards keeping somebody isolated and alone. But you know, power couples can make people act crazy. Like the ones that are in alignment with the divine, by the way. Yeah. Hangman came out and sat over here. It's making me think somebody got they going deep with them. I just saw the Ace of Swords flash me. Wow. Strength. Yeah. Because as try as they might, you keep overcoming. Like you really are a big deal. And I feel like they coming to the conclusion they have no idea what they're doing. That's so interesting. Because they really did try to distract you. They watched you go through some form of heartbreak. They watched you get rejected. And then they watched you heal. You've literally earned this Two of Cups. I was looking at the page of swords, but I put them down. But they literally did observe all of this. Your strength is to be commended. Like, you've earned your wish fulfillment. You really have. You've earned this love of a lifetime. I don't want a book. I'm glad strength is here, but they really did try every which way to stop you, to hold on to you, to distract you, to have you looking back, crying over spilled milk, dragging out the situation. They done send a Knight of Wands, a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles, but they all have these demonic, devilish ties, hoping you would take what they were offering and not be patient and wait on the Lord. Look, that's three of the four aces right there. Look at that. I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, they really wanted you in this sort of PTSD energy when it came to opening yourself up to new love. But like I said, they watched you heal after being rejected. Like God pulled you up, and they looked for any angle they could to try to exploit it, to manipulate it, and they collaborated with other people. But out of like lots of choices, lots of options, and you always seen a righteous self. You quick to leave things behind. Like, oh, you get a pep talk. Because I mean, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little apprehension, but you're not scared. You're definitely open to it. You didn't do all this healing on yourself. You didn't walk this journey. But instead of you having to do the heavy lifting, the person coming towards you, that's what they're coming in to do. All right. The heavy lifting. Yo, they spend a lot of money messing with you. Ten of Pentacles, Moon, Dark Practitioner. I mean that. And look, and you just over there with your light, looking like a Care Bear. Damn it. I was gonna say overzealous, but you could just be dealing with some zealots who just oppose who you are and what you represent. You know, angels, demons, that sort of thing. Wow. In the next 3 months, like legit, I just saw the Three of Cups. For some, this is happening within Libra season. There's the Justice. Look, you were going from the Five of Coins to the Nine of Cups to the Empress. Wow. Somebody really wanted you to be in a lack mindset. They really did. They didn't want you to know how abundant you truly are, how tapped in you truly are, how divinely blessed you truly are. They was trying to stunt your evolution, trying to keep you in some stupid repetitive cycle. Again, in your shadow. Look, there's so much prosperity coming your way. Like, it makes me feel like there's a lot of people who are about to, like, pour out into you. Like, it's more than romance. This is community and friendship. Never feel bad for walking away from the people that you had to, okay? I'm seeing that strong. This is coming in. This is no more. This is somebody else's energy. This is you. About to be equally yoked. And I mean that. Justice to with the Two of Cups, that's equal yoking. I know some of y'all have experienced some terrible relationships, some terrible cohabitations, but what you're about to experience is beyond the opposite. It is. It is beyond the opposite. You're going to experience a protective love, not a fatherly, weird love, no, but someone who genuinely cherishes you. You about to hit uncharted territory. You about to see what all the hype's about. All right. Who's coming towards the collective in love? Thank you. Wow. We don't want that. Look at that. This could be, let me just wait. Because that don't feel new. Wow. Yo, this is that same energy we were tapping into before. I guess there's more that must come out. Because whoever this, like I said, they're very patient and they're calculated. This could be a type of warlock. This is a strong warning about this individual. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, this could be a warning for them since they like to watch tarots, how this is coming across. They ready for you. You won't get near whoever you got your eye on, who you being so patient, stalking. Look. Oh, yeah. Ender's Game. I don't know the reference, but that's what I'm hearing. Oh, yeah. No, you're not going to get nowhere near here. Shit. Collective, you just focus on this, for some of you, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine because the Queen of Cups is out here. You're going to run right into this lady. But there is someone from your past. Oh, yeah. Whew. This person wants you bad. That's the problem. They don't want you focused on your future. They want you looking back. Ooh, you might have even had to get a restraining order, I'm hearing, from this individual. Sheesh. Hold on. Yeah, fed up and unbothered. Like I said, yeah, threatening, intimidated. Like this person toxic, and they got some bad habits, whatever they might be. I don't know if this restraining order, I was getting ready to say fitna, um, to expire, but you might want to renew it. You hooked up with this person like one time and realized they was batshit crazy, and you ran. You ran. Look, and they've been doing all this because you don't want them. I don't know if they have something or if it's a demon on them. It makes me feel like it's a demon, or this person could have contracted something partying. Don't know. But I don't know if you're gonna be allowed to come near this person here, this Queen of Cups energy, until you really handle this crazy mofo from your past. Somebody also has like a sex demon on them. Ugh. Yeah, I really feel like they're not gonna let you near the new one until you clear this person act like they a straight groupie for you. Yeah, because this Queen of Cups truly is a Queen rising, and if you don't clear this up, she's going to dismiss you because that's not the energy she's on. She really is on this boss B energy, and from what I'm seeing, you still got this crazy bitch energy on you with scarcity tactics and moving on. If you come towards this Queen, um with that energy still entangled, you gonna have the same crazy ass reaction that this chick did when because it's some sort of weird demon stalker. Yeah, you gotta let her go, like fully let her go. And I don't know if you still hooking up with her, but you should stop, because if you really looking for the love of your life type energy, and I'm seeing that's somewhere in you, but you can't be running back and forth to the crazy John when you out here looking for this Queen rising boss B. Yeah, again, you you got more than enough information, screenshots, how aggressive she is, how she be in your comment section, be popping up. You better tell this court about how this chick done traumatized you and all this other shit, how she's threatened you and everything else. Could have even stolen from you. I'm seeing cyberbullying. Yeah, you gotta cut these cords, because they not gonna let you run into this chick until you do. Yeah, look, she could end up in jail or has been locked up. Ooh, it's a menace. It's an absolute menace. Because the bond, like, they got all the time. See this barricade here? Three of Wands, Judgment, Hierophant. That's a barricade between Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, lovers. They're not going to let you anywhere close to them. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. Because this is real. This person, this is a real thing. Has all the potential, all the future, everything you could possibly imagine. But it will be no love triangles of any variety. Look, as I say that, confirmation, love triangle, and then here's love on the brain. You're going to have to step into your divine masculine energy. Because again, they're not going to let you near her. They really not. They're going to block you out. until you get rid of this spiritual entity, this spiritual hater that you picked up with this fucking demon on it. Otherwise, it's going to be Groundhog Day and they're not going to let you near. And you're going to be like that scene from Ghost. I do anything for a drag. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're not bringing that bad karma towards her. So fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you need to fix it. I done told you the legal way. Because it's played out. If you think any sort of dirty, nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's not happening, Captain. All right. Because you got yourself involved with a demon. And you're going to have to be patient till you clear your shit up. But, if you motivated, Knight of Swords to the King of Cups, then get at it. Figure it out. But that's the delay in somebody's love life. It's you. Okay. Thank you. What's the potential for love happening for the collective in this season? They showed me a couple cards, and that's how I needed to ask it. Thank you. Knight of Cups to the Will. Yo. Yo, this is crazy. That's crazy how that card keep coming out. It says contact with the undead may cause. So this somebody from your past, you gonna feel like you seen a fucking ghost. They still dark. They still karmic. Are we about to hit a retrograde? Is that what this is? Please tell me we're not about to hit another Mercury retrograde. Because, I cannot believe this energy keeps coming out like this. I thought it was November was the next one. It is. So what is this? Oh, okay. So Venus actually transits through Libra on the 13th of this month of October. That's interesting. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I also feel like this could be a very familiar spirit. The person coming towards you, it's going to feel like you know this person, but it's because the energy within them is dark. This person could actually, ew. Oh man. They're gonna have some weird stench, some weird spiritual stench I'm seeing. Um, but they're like some sort of necromancer. Oh yeah. They play with some dark ass shit. Ew. This is weird, because it's like, because it's the season of love and all that shit, it's like people have ramped up their attacks on that particular area, trying to like drudge up these old energies, these familiar spirits, like trying to bring them towards you. The flowers are giving me like hypnosis, although they want you to believe it's all innocent and pure because they're white. But no, I feel like it's going to end in like chaos and destruction. If anybody coming towards you on some bullshit, this tower pops up every time. So you're being asked to remain disciplined, clear. Like this person, I'm getting like mentalist energy. Like somebody thinks they have some sort of weird mind control. That's so strange. But because again, it's no secret that all over Tarot land that there has been the energy of like reunion and coming together, reconciliation of the twins. Like really, this isn't like new energy. And so there's a lot of attacks being directed. And so that's really what I'm picking up on. That's wild. Look, so both divine masculine, divine feminine energies, you're being like really instructed to be as clear as possible. Like, see, you know, soul up. Wow, look at this shit. Because y'all had done the healing work, and so it's a soul recognition. Hold on. Good. I'm glad they enjoyed it. Wow. So there's a lot of divine alignment, divine timing coming into play, as it always is. But there must be a critical moment. The high priestess, exactly. Like I was talking about a transit, but you got to look at your own charts, study your own charts, and look for these pivotal moments. Like y'all must have a serious one coming up, and they're trying to bring in major endings and changes before you get this wish fulfillment with this new love. You're gonna win, right? This is going to happen. You have angelic assistance. Like it's insured, it's written in the stars, but there's a lot of attention, a lot of studying, a lot of scrutiny, trying to gain any sort of insider information that they can. It's like they want to put you in this sort of dream state. That's why the energy of the chariot came out before, like to move through and push out any obstacles that shouldn't be there, hindering your path. Because you may not even be aware of, but there are people who got some shit up their sleeve. Again, see, double sevens. There's definitely a warning here that somebody's got some shit up their sleeve or will attempt to. Yeah. So your spiritual protection is extra like heightened right now. Because I'm not getting why I'm not getting a very clear uh read on what's coming to you guys in love. Like there it really is like a hindrance, a block, but it's for your own protection. So long story short, yes, there's a lot of opportunity for love to come towards y'all, but they're keeping it very tight-lipped, because you got a lot of haters. Just know, Sun, Two of Cups, that your person, they on a way. But see, look, see, immediately there's a Page of Swords. Like there's a lot of scrutiny, a lot of people trying to like do shit in the background. So you missed this opportunity, this divine alignment. Don't worry, look, they watching, but spirit watching tighter. Hermit to the high priestess. Look, spirit's overseeing everything. I showed you the King of Cups. Look, there's the Queen. It's gonna be beautiful. It's really, see, just keep showing restraint. The divine got you. They really do. I know. That's why I don't really touch on these subjects, because There's just so many opportunities for people to try to throw a monkey wrench in good news. And so, as much as it pains me, a lot of times we spend uh, moments airing out folk. But, to me, that's an act of love. Yeah. Wow. Let's talk about these global changes sweeping the world. Oh, it makes me feel like a lot hangs in the balance. Wow. I like it. Mm, I like it. I really do. Because the backstory, long, people are tired of being controlled, manipulated, being attempted to believe something that's not really true, being pitted against each other, being breadcrumbed by the higher ups, you know, the warmongering and shit like that. People are willing to work together now more than ever to pull us about the Five of Pentacles as a global society. Right. Because there really is more than enough to go around. Ace of Cups. Abundance is everywhere. And, if we cooperate and work together, we partner, we can, use our efforts for good and not be forced to fight against each other. We're not being pitted against each other anymore. We're using love as the tool. I love that. Right. Cooperation and partnership, alliance over chaos and destruction rather. Head over heart decisions. This is a huge shift. This is a part of the global ascension, the awakening, aka a different type of rapture. Just to be honest, a different type of rapture. Right. But things coming into balance under the guidance principles of universal laws and principles. A feminine wave is coming. Not a matriarchy, not a patriarchy, but something much more balanced. One where we recognize cooperation. Again, we need each other. We do. Some need us more than others, right? Some people need help more than others. But if you can lend a hand, that's what's going to happen. We want emotion to die down. We don't want these big waves anymore. People are now actively looking to see how they can assist each other. Nine of Cups, Temperance. This has been a huge manifestation. It's taken a long time to get here, but here we are. The people have finally taken the power back, the control back. The world stands in the hand. Proper authority. Right. This is awesome. Page of Wands. This is a very inspired energy and action. And again, it is sweeping. Some of us, we knew this day would come. We felt it a long time ago. Right. Yeah. Heal the world. Make it a better place. Right. People are using that same energy of the the Five of Swords by any means, but it's any means for our surviving, any means for our thriving, opposed to, you know, mine. And look, people are like, they're finally doing something instead of just being scared and worried and this, that. They're thinking about what happened in the past and they're getting active. Because if you listen, they don't want to fall for the same shit. I love it. I really do. I love it. I'm glad people are finally looking at history like, do we really want to repeat that shit? No, we don't. It was terrible, the atrocities that was done. Look at that. Look at that. And they all stood by and supported the bullshit. People not trying to do that no more. They definitely hit them in the money. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands. They knew exactly where to go. Queen of Swords. Star. Yeah, this. Oh yeah. They tried it the peaceful way, so they trying it the active way now. I didn't say violent. I said active. Wow, that's so cool because it's really like watching like you will submit, and that's what they know. That shit's funny. It's time for a change. Look, all this bullshit, all this dark janky shit. It's time for you to go to your rightful place. Look, wow. It's time for the light to rule. Go back to your proper position. The balance must be maintained. High priestess. It's a new authority. They say it's a new sheriff in town. Yo, they cute with that one. That's cute. That's cute. Some of y'all are about to resume your rightful positions. And I do mean that. Shit you used to do in different incarnations, you about to do again. Your rightful positions. It's gonna feel like an old hat. Because they keep trying to push us into a global war. World to the 5 of Wands. Yeah, people don't want it. They don't want it. You see what Russia doing? They just like poke, poke, poke. Oops. Sorry, Poland. You know what? Yeah. Defending beliefs, okay? I told y'all a long time ago, I think I said it earlier, peace is something worth fighting for, but we all don't fight the same way. This is an intellectual battle. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, it's an intellectual battle. An intellectual battle that is comprised of compassion and love and harmony and caring for one another. It's from empathy. It's not a lack thereof. Right. Unlike this impulsive shit that got us here, greed, envy, all the deadly sins. Knight of Wands, Devil, Ten of Swords. No, sorry, Ten of Pentacles. And there's the Strength card. People have finally put their ego to bed. Put their shadow where it belongs. Again, this is coming from an abundance of love, an abundance of compassion. It's not a lack of self-control. This is the ultimate flex in self-control. Yeah. Communities coming together. Look, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. Because of these atrocities, right? Because of the betrayal and the backstabbing and the blind faith that people have shown, right? The love and the compassion and the mercy within them that has been taken advantage of. So again, this is an intellectual fight. All the knights are here. Look at this. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Oh no, the Knight of Cups isn't out. I thought he was. Knight of Pentacles. There's the Six of Wands. And so if you slow to drag, you dragging your feet, you taking your time, and you just, making a show of something, but you're not really doing anything. You're not really hearing the worries and the fears of the people. So you force their hand. They met bold with bold. Ah, there we go. So these actions that are being taken are from an abundance of love. People are tired. And as many folks as they might feel betrayed by this coming together, this is exactly what's supposed to happen. It's a new kind of fight. One where you apply pressure. And you stop the flow. And you remove the decision and the choice and the refusing to see. And you force them to the table. Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. I like this. I do. Go ahead with your bad selves. Go ahead. Go ahead now. This look like modern diplomacy. But it's the people's diplomacy. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I bet you they are thinking about it. You about to see night and day changes. Through this season, you about to see an abundance of love. I'll put them down for a second. Let me try this again. Okay. So for someone in particular, you have been trying diligently to manifest love, okay? And you're being told, right? Manifest, release, okay? It's so funny. Everybody goes through challenging times, right? But you have to shield yourself from like the negative thoughts about your manifestations not coming to fruition. You must have the clarity of belief, right? That you will find your person to put down roots with base chakra, okay? You might have to confront your shadow on why you may not feel worthy, okay? These challenging times could be you and your inner self that needs the work. You might be putting on this very stoic mask, but you really might need to go talk to yourself. You know what I mean? A little bit confront the little monster within, the little negative Nancy. So these manifestations can blossom and come in. The divine got you. I feel like I'm talking to a female. Because I feel like you are in a leadership capacity, would take the lead with the number 3, but you're looking for your leader, if you will, with number 4 here, but it's more giving Empress and Emperor energy. Right. Share the love. You're looking for someone to share your love with, right? Two hearts coming together as one is what that feels like. Yeah, you need to do some chakra alignment because I'm seeing them all. Sacral chakra, I'm sorry, root chakras here, heart chakras there. I just saw third eye, sacral, you know what I mean? Crown. Right. You need to go within and listen to that inner voice. They're teaching you how to go with the flow and simply love. And that means that's your inner child. Somebody's inner child is like blocking their love life right now because there's some sort of negative thought process. Some of you just need to detach. It's a set it and forget it sort of philosophy with it. Like, you just gotta know. Like, you gotta say that shit, feel that shit with so much confidence, and then like mic drop it. Pro tip. Okay? Pro tip. But there's also some weird interference where someone is refusing to see you shine, meaning they don't want to see you happy in your love life. We already talked about that. Haters gonna hate. Right. Just be patient. Look, await results with this beautiful knowing energy, throat chakra. Speak it, but speak it with confidence. Look, sacral chakra, you gotta feel that shit, man. Believe and succeed. And then change your focus. Okay? Don't be like, no, you're standing your own way. Set it and forget it. You remember those infomercials? If you haven't seen them, go look them up on YouTube. It was for a cookware set. Back in the day when I was growing up. These crazy pots that you were supposed to be able to heat up on the stove, put this special lid on there, and you could just turn the heat off. But beyond that, you could put it in the freezer, you put it anywhere, and it was still going to cook and hold its temperature like some space age design. But that's how manifestation is. You gotta like know that what you put in that pot, put that special lid on, in any condition, it's gonna do what it needs to do. Set it and forget it. Okay? Look, and watch it grow, blossom, and then open up. See? You're going to have the joy and stability that you really, really want. But there's something in this moment that the divine is trying to teach you. Okay? I was getting that. I was thinking about the solar plexus, the way she was, it looked like the Kamehameha ball from Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Yeah. You have a lot of spiritual support. I do feel like your connection with the divine needed time to grow and to blossom and to ripen. You should revel in the opportunity that you've been given to connect, to have this sort of devotional one-on-one time. Some people spend too much energy, too much time thinking about love and romance and all of that, and you really do have to find balance. You got to put the divine first in all things that you do. Otherwise, your relationships will suffer with your loved ones, your spouse, children, all of that. It really will. And so, you had to be taught. You had to rebuild that pure, loving connection with the divine. Yeah. You'll be giving and receiving again. Yeah, but you had to let some shit go. You had to put things back in its proper order. Look, crown chakra, embrace, release. Now look at you. The more you attach from things that are not of God, the better you are. There are no shortcuts, okay? I gotta tell somebody that. Because it's like you got two paths before you, and you see what you want at the end of those, but you're looking for a shortcut. There is no shortcut. Wow. You know, some of you, I feel like just looking at these cards, life as you know it has changed in so many ways that you're not even the person that you used to be. And some of you may not really recognize how much growth you have really gone through. So I feel like you might have to like get to know you again. Like really who you are and appreciate who you are. Cause it feels like you could be not really seeing things correctly. Like it's a very narrow, controlled perspective that you may have of yourself, and you need to open up more. I feel like you might even view yourself colder than what you are. Mastering your emotions is not the same as being an ice king or ice queen. Quite the contrary. It allows you not to be manipulated by your emotions. It allows you to be in control of your life once again. Yeah, they really want you to like sit down and talk to your higher self and see the truth about who you are at this point in life. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope this helped. Um, we'll do it again soon. All right, bye.